So from the Wall Street, we go right to the secret life of Walter Mitty, and I have with me two very enthusiastic people today who happen to catch the first show of Walter Mitty. Giri, welcome to Friday Verdict. Tell us, how did you like the film?
The movie was very different and very interesting. It's basically about the journey of this guy who works for Life magazine, and he has a very boring life. But then things kind of get interesting, and he falls in trail of a photograph, and then he goes in search of it all over the world, and it's very interesting.
Okay, and now Giri, I do understand you're in the software line, and do you ever find yourself fantasizing a lot about getting out of there, going into the real world, exploring stuff?
Yeah, because that's something very interesting. Like the things what Walter Mitty does, go to Greenland, and then the other day to Afghanistan, Iceland. These are things obviously as a techie you can't do, just sit in front of a computer. But these are things fantasize and think, wow, that's awesome. That would be awesome.
All right, so you really enjoyed his fantasy a lot, I'm guessing. Now we also have Madhvi, who's also a journalist. Now, Madhvi, you know the kind of struggles we all go through to get the correct story or the correct pitch before a deadline. How much did you relate to the movie on a personal note?
Personally, I didn't really relate to it in the sense that kind of, time and effort for one picture doesn't happen anymore. But, it makes for a nice story. Maybe even a relic of the past, maybe it did happen sometime when all the photos were real, and, there's a lot of idealism in the film. So I think the whole quest is a part of that.
Okay.
It's not really real, It's not.
And considering that the character Ben Stiller plays in the film is very a person who fantasizes a lot, how much did you really like the film as a real movie itself?
Yeah, I think that's a good question because I've read the book, the short story Walter Mitty, and yeah, that is so much more deeper. This is a lot of visuals and nice places, lots of adventure. It's all right. I would say it's all right. Worth a watch if you like exotic locales in Europe, Iceland, Greenland. Yeah.
A lot of people also told me, Girish, that the cinematography is brilliant. It's out of the world. And what is your opinion on that? Because how much of the film do you think was the story, and how much was it just the locations? Because we see a lot of movies work really well based on the locations.
Yeah, this movie is about Walter Mitty, going in trail. He's going in search of a photographer for a photo, and this photographer is in all these exotic locations, and which adds a lot to the movie. It's not that the whole search part is keeps you in the movie, but it's also the the locations and the visuals that keep you in there. And there's this scene where this photographer is looking at a snow leopard, and that scene was really good.
Like a woman.
Where have you been?
Testing the limits of the human spirit.
I'd like to climb your hair, test that out.
What about you, Madhvi? Did you feel the same way? Was the cinematography really larger than life? Would you actually watch this film again just for the locales, or would you really look more for the story a little bit?
No, I think if I were to watch it again, I think I would watch it for the story, and because there's a lot of layers to the story. Like the photographer on a quest for a photo, this guy on a quest for the photo of that photographer, and it is interesting because it's the whole question of photos, visuals, and everything. I think it deals with a lot of philosophical, deeper questions if you are in that frame of mind, so it's interesting. And at one point the photographer is like, it's the moment, it's not the photo. So it's very interesting. So I would watch it for that.
Quite a deeper context. Also, Madhvi, because you've read the book and watched the film, can you do a little comparison for us? Which one would you still prefer people actually went for, the book or the movie?
They're very different.
Okay.
The movie has nothing to do with the book except for the fact that his name is Walter Mitty and that he daydreams and that he's not a very effective person.
Okay.
That's the only commonality. There's nothing else.
Okay.
Not similar at all.
So all these fantasy fiction movies that we see releasing, Lord of the Rings, your Harry Potter, most people who are bookworms always say that the movies are not even a spot on the book or the story. So again, what do you think about that?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think the movie is a movie. Medium is different.
So
They all work with what they have, the resources that they have. They work with that. And
now direction, Girish, I'd like to ask you the direction. How much did you find yourself maybe not paying attention? Was it a gripping film? If I went for this movie, will I actually sit through the whole thing waiting for the next scene?
it is fairly gripping, but it's not like it's not like edge of the seat stuff like Argo or something like that. But it is fairly gripping. The story at the end, you kind of fairly know what the end would be, but still the director keeps you in the movie. He keeps you in the movie. It's not that the thrill, but it's more the movie keeps you engaged.
What I wanted to do.
Life is about courage and going into the unknown.
What about Sean Penn? I mean, he is playing the role of the senior photographer. He's the guy who is being searched for throughout the film. How was his role? Was it well edged out?
He comes only for a very small part in the movie, and the performance is good. He has a small impact, and he comes. Yeah, but his role is not that big in the movie. Okay, it's fairly okay, but he's not the main part of the movie. It's rather he's in search of him, and he doesn't come too much in the movie.
Okay, what about you? Were you disappointed with the kind of small role that Sean Penn had, or did you think it was appropriate, the amount of duration?
Sean Penn was like God figure, I mean, he's looking for Sean Penn and he's looking for Sean Penn's photo, and I think he was there throughout. And you see him also, just standing there, but he's there, but he's never quite in reach, So I think his role is for us to create in our minds as we watch the film.
Okay, on the final note, one reason why a person should pick this, now we do know that Wolf of Wall Street also released, which is a very big venture. So why should one person pick this film over the other one?
This is a very different movie, and it's, I think, a little more subdued than Wolf of Wall Street. It's not like as big and as Wolf of Wall Street, so it's a very different movie. I would say.
Thank you so much, both of you, for talking to us. Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth itself. If you want some genuine food for thought this weekend, go watch The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.